Greetings, sunshines and sunnies. It is I, Queen Scarlet Pimp Sunkiss, coming at y'all right quick, right fast with a royale relaxed reaction. Now, I'm calling it that for this one because it's a very fresh face type of day, fresh hair type of day, but you know what I'm saying? We still relaxed, so we royale and we relaxed all at the same time. Okay. So what we here for is Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 episode 3. Alright? And I ain't gonna take no more time to waste because we low-key high-key already late. And it don't make no sense to do that no way. So without further ado, we gonna go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we kind of sort of started off with Sonya over at the house with her kids and her husband, like she was getting them ready for school or getting them ready to go wherever it is that they getting ready to go. And then we quick flash over to Kenya, and she is planning Brooklyn's third birthday party, and she wants to do a tea party. That's mad different, especially for a 3-year-old child. But I do feel like low-key high-key the first couple of years, the birthdays for the kids are not really for the kids. It's more for the parents to like get some more stuff that they need, have a shindig, let the kids do what they do, and they have their adult time and all of that good stuff also. And also for them to just, you know, splurge and make a whole scene out of the birthday. So I'm here for it. And she up here getting the best of everything, asking for this and that. Okay, and she spent a pretty penny. What they say, $13,000-$15,000, somewhere like that, or $10,000 or somewhere in there, $10,000-$15,000, and that's a lot, but also not that much considering people do way more. Okay, but do what you do. Okay, so it's 10 to 15K. And Kenya said, like, yeah, still gotta put her through college, and you know she got money, she ain't not struggling or nothing, but it's all just about being financially wise. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got it don't mean you just throw it here and there. It don't mean you be stingy either, but you know, be reasonable, be balanced. And Kenya look real good in that pink dress too. Ooh. Okay, now we over here with Sheree, and she at the gym. Now, why Sheree ain't done no workout video, why she ain't got no workout YouTube, no workout TikTok, no nutritionist nothing, no Herbalife this, NutriBurst that, none of that. It make me think a couple of things, but I'm gonna save that for when I do the reading on the gals. So stay tuned for that. Child, she invited Marlo over to the gym with her, and I guess that's her trainer over him. Come on, they doing a little something. They hitting the squats. Marlo is just flouncing around the gym. She knows not what she does at all. But I don't know, is she exaggerating? Is she showing out? Because Marlo look relatively thick, and she has a natural athletic build. So what is it giving? She was ready to get to the she ready to get to the shit. She ready to get to the mess so she can make this scene. She said, "Girl, okay, we did a little drop it, no Drew. Let's get to the mess. Let's get this check." So they started to talk about the foolishness. Marlo still talks about what happened at her event on the first episode. But I'm here for like what she coming up with. She's talking about, you know, saying she want to be in the costume department, and that is very lucrative. It's also something very different that I feel like would be very dope for her. And anybody else who's like into fashion and into dressing and like especially time period pieces and different fashions and cuts of clothing and styles and things of that nature that are different amongst states. Like there are certain styles and cuts that are more popular in southern states that aren't as popular or profitable in other states. So it's like if that's something that you are interested in, you don't have to be limited to just like high fashion magazines, runway stuff, this and that. You can do costume design and theater, film, all that good stuff. You working with Broadway and all of that. You know, it's all different types of stuff. So just make sure you know your options and keep your horizons and whatnot open. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about Marlo truly knows not what she does. So yeah, Sheree was like telling her, okay, so Marlo was like, what you been doing since y'all hoes was hating on my shit, right? And Sheree talking about it's constructive criticism and all of that. On one hand, from some of y'all, kind of sort of maybe. On another hand, nah, y'all being really shady and negative. Because just because you don't understand it don't mean nobody else at the event understood it. Based off the stroll and shit, the fact that me and other people from my observation understood what was going on, there is definitely a business in what Marlo was doing. There's a sector, it came from somewhere. It's not just something that she pulled out of her ass. So obviously it works, it can work, it has before, and it will again if Marlo is willing to make it work. And so, you know, she's letting her know you have like a niche audience, niche clientele and things of that nature, and that is something to be realistic about. And I like Marlo's self-awareness and confidence in what she's doing. She's like, baby, well, I'm not for everybody. And that's something, and whatever you do, you have to understand what you want, what is best for you, and also your audience, your clientele. Because if you so wrapped up in trying to please everybody and trying to be liked and accepted by everybody, you're going to run yourself into the ground. Your stuff will more than likely not last as long as you want it to, because ultimately you fame and money chasing, which is not the most lucrative thing. You have to come from a place of passion and a place of genuine love and interest in what you are doing. And it seems like Marlo is definitely coming from that place. So with that being said, it seems like she knows what she's doing. She has the connects, she has the clothing. All she gotta do is keep doing it. You gonna make mistakes. You gonna have moments and certain things that aren't as put together exactly how you planned it, 100% how you wanted it. And that's how you learn, that's how you grow, that's how you end up getting put in connection with other people that can give you that next leg up, that can give you that little extra piece of 5% that you didn't have on your own, or that you just didn't have before you came in contact with that person. So I just felt I need to go on a little tangent about that, because I just don't like when people, like, you can be realistic with a person about where they at in order to help them get to the next level, but it's a way to go about that doesn't come off negative and like you just ego busting and casting doubt over what they want to do. Because essentially when you cast doubt over what it is that Jay want to do, you're also casting doubt over your belief in them. So if you call yourself a friend to somebody and they come to you with an idea of a business or something that they want to engage in, even if it's a relationship, and you have all of this like doubt and extra need to like convey like, oh well, what about this, and what if this, and this is this, and da 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 da, like kind of like casting doubt over the situation, you may need to reevaluate your perspective of the person that is coming to you with their news, because they came to you because they trust you. Like if a person is coming to you with a brain baby of theirs, it's because they trust you. So if you're responding with a lack of trust, that's something to be discussed. That's something to be evaluated. It don't necessarily mean that, you know, everything is all bad. It's just something to be discussed, thought about, and evaluated. Okay, I don't have to say too much on that, considering the people that we dealing with in this show though, huh? Okay, let's get back into once Marlo was saying that she want to get into, you know, the costume design, possibly work with Tyler Perry and all of that, Sheree brings up that her son is actually doing things like that with Tyler Perry. And so the conversation shifts a little bit. Marlo was asking Sheree about Marlo is asking Sheree about the parenting method. Like, have you made him work for things more, or do you just give it to him and things of that nature? Because Marlo has been struggling with, I guess, the give and take of it all when it comes to parenting, because she is now a mom and an auntie to her nephews. And so let's see what they're talking about, because I didn't really let it just go. Like, so Sheree does tell her that, you know, from the outside looking in, it looked like she's doing a fine job with the boys. Something that stands out here in this conversation that Marlo says, you know, do you feel like you're giving them too much? Do you feel like, you know, or do you make them work for it and this and that? That kind of sounds like it's coming from a hurt place to me, which could be for a lot of reasons, which are all understandable. But it brings to my attention how much people seem to be afraid to give. They're so afraid of what's going to happen if they give something, and that is very scary to me. Now, I do understand how that happens. You give, you invest in something, it doesn't turn out how you want. What you invested in hurts you one way or another, or takes from you one way or another, whether it's a relationship, financial investment, whatever, what have you. But the issue with that is that everything you moving out of fear, which means not only are you limiting yourself from greater possibilities and also reciprocation from what you give, you're also limiting other people that you claim you care about. So you claim that you care about, like, for instance, as it's dealing with kids specifically, you love your kids more than you love yourself. You love your kids more than, like, da 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 da. But you are so afraid to love. You're so afraid to give love. You're so afraid to give money. You're so afraid to give faith. You're so afraid to give because you're so afraid that your kids are not going to turn out exactly how you want it. So, like I said, you're limiting yourself. You're doubting yourself. You're not trusting yourself as a guide. And don't get me wrong, emotions are a motherfucker, but you're not trusting yourself. So then consequently, you're not trusting your kids. And it's little things that you do in that show your kids that you don't trust them. And they don't know what they did for you not to trust them. Like, I feel like this can get real deep on that subject. But you also limit your kids on the experience of true love, unconditional love, giving not to receive, but just giving because you have it to give, because this person hasn't done anything to not deserve it. Now, they make mistakes, then you know what I'm saying, you confiscate certain things that are valuable to them in order to teach them consequences, yes. But I do see a lot of parents, a lot of people in general, but a lot of parents being afraid to give, being afraid to love, being afraid to trust their kids, and it's ultimately a reflection of them not trusting themselves. But they're constantly like projecting it outward instead of dealing with it internally, and it causes a lot of perspective issues when it comes to relationships, and perspective issues when it comes to the child's perspective of themselves. And that's what I mean by the little things that show up and how you function like that. When you're functioning in fear, when you're parenting out of fear instead of faith, little things that you do that show up, that show your kids that you don't trust them. And now they have identity issues because they feel like an untrustworthy, guilty person, and they haven't even done anything to have that title or to even have those feelings. It's just what has been passed down through you not dealing with your internal issues. But moving on. So they bring up that one of the nephews, I assume that it's the oldest nephew, is acting, and that is very well. And Marlo says that, you know, she's getting into acting as well, and she is taking acting classes. Not IBMD, who, baby. Not IMBD. LMNOP. Marlo can't say IMDD. She look good in this confession about. I'm gonna check her IM. She done confused me now. I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna check her stuff, see what she got going. Oh, they passing bones. What we got? Oh, assistant talk. Oh. Oh. So Kenya ran the tea back to Sheree that Candy told her, that Drew told her, that the assistant told her that Sheree don't pay her assistant. Goodness. When the bone carrier gets the bone carried to her. Here's the thing, Sheree. So you calling Candy a hypocrite because she done had rumors, lies spread about her, and she ain't liking and all that good stuff. But you are the bone carrier, darling. You're the bone carrier. Keep that same energy. Your shit has caught up with you. You came on this season to play victim and be the angel, but spring, summer, or September, you the one we remember. And we remember all your foolishness as well. These workout times, it's like 8 seconds, 11 seconds, 5 seconds. Because they call themselves working out while they talking, but they just working their gums, honey. Working their tongue and their jaws. But not like that. Girl. Sheree said she told Kenya, Marlo was talking about her white refrigerator. Baby, Kenya said it was 4-star. Okay, baby, it can be 4-star and not have been remodeled since 1988. It be like that sometimes. Shit. Tis, Sheree talking about Anthony, that's the name of the assistant, and also the dude that was over there on Basketball Wives stirring up as well. He done told her some things about, he done told Sheree some things about Drew and her husband. How you gonna shade Kenya for sending a text about her baby birthday party? Okay, she sent a text. She running up behind a 3-year-old and doing other shit. Maybe she ain't had time to be like putting together no extravagant ass invitation delivery. Hell, she sent a text. It's 3-year-old's birthday party. Shut up, Marlo. So, okay, now we over here with Candy, and she talking about the play. Thoughts of a Colored Man she's working on. She's on a video chat with somebody. So they're talking about promotion and things, boxes, promo stuff that they can use to get the word out there and whatnot. I'm gonna keep that thought for now. It's a thought that came to mind, but I'm gonna keep it for now. So yeah, the play is kind of like, it seems like it's kind of like a male version of For Colored Girls. It's interesting. And they're going over the roles that she's played and whatnot. So she played a, was it a lesbian? She played a lesbian on The Chi. Was it The Chi? She wants to get what they call it, EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. So she got one. She got a Grammy. Child can't say she tired, honey. Her scheduling is overwhelming, and Ty come walking up in here. Speaking of which, Tisk, So Ty got a little jelly streak. He don't like when Candy do love and sex scenes and stuff. He said sex life is the worst. He said they only having sex 2 or 3 times a week. But baby, how many times you want it? What you trying to do, Todd? What you trying to do? But it must be worse than it. But maybe it's 2-3 times a week, like in one day, maybe. Like when they do it, it's like a job. Like they doing it because they have to do it because they know they ain't done it in a while, so they cramming it all in one sitting. Maybe that's what he mean, and so therefore, it's not enjoyable even when they do it. And Ty got some projects that he like kind of don't want her to like have her name on and stuff. I can understand you want your own individuality. Everything don't have to be Phil and Lil. Yeah, and Todd is a Leo. Leo's like their space. You know what I'm saying? We don't want too much space. Don't abandon us, but we like our space. We like our individuality. We like our own stuff. We like to have our stuff that don't nobody else had nothing to do with. There ain't nothing wrong with it. But I think Candy is used to codependent relationships. And not necessarily saying that Candy is codependent. But she could be so used to that she don't know what to do when a person is not being codependent and needy of her. So maybe that causes some issues in intimacy because Candy might kind of be one of those people that feel like a person don't like her or a person is not fucking with her if they not being extra to get her attention or being extra needy on her type shit. And not to be all up in the zodiac too much on here, but Leos really don't do all of that. Like, we will big your head up and shit, but it's gonna be certain times where we like step back and we to ourselves. We not finna be doing all of that, because at the same time you got to know how to allow us to be human, and at the same time you're not always doing the most for me, so I'm not gonna always be telling you the most. Okay, take it how you want. And now we over here with Drew and Anthony, and baby Drew swears she is Beyonce. She's searching for some stuff for Brooklyn's birthday, for a gift and whatnot. That's cute. That's cute. Oh yeah, Sheree was shaded because she was like, nah, there's so much about y'all. Okay, and we got your boy on camera saying, on camera, Sheree don't pay, and saying that it is him specifically that she has not paid. It has been said multiple times in multiple years and multiple standings. No, not they got a whole they got a whole edit of just headline stamps of Sheree not paying people. Anthony is giving everything he needs to give for his check if he gets one for this scene. Saying and almost got hit by an 18-wheeler. What did she say? They sideswiped her and was like dragging the car. Drew finna go get her. But shout out to Drew for going to get her, because you know 18-wheelers is always on some bull. Y'all need to do better. If you's a truck driver, please. I know it ain't easy, but please. Gotta be aware of your surroundings. Okay, and Drew done spent $204 on Baby Brooklyn. At least she spent $200+ on Baby Brooklyn and not just show up with a little raggedy wig like she. Okay, so Drew go get Sanya, wrap her up. They gotta go get gas. They gotta go get dues, all that good stuff. Drew is playing Uber for the day, and then we jump on back over to Kenya and her baby. She getting her ready. It's the day of the party, okay? Okay. They looking all cute and doing really things. Mommy and daughter things. It's all cute and shit. Flash on over to Sheree. And what you got going, girl? Oh, she talking to Tyrone. And she getting ready to go, so she look good. Oh, look at that big dog. Look at big sexy. Oh, but he's drooling. It's because you look so good, Sheree. You know the dogs drool over you, Sheree. Let me shut up. We get over there to Marlo, and Marlo asking her nephews if they want to go to the little birthday party. They said, yeah, no. We know they family. Back over to Sam Ross. Oh, that's a cute dress. Deuce is a whole character, honey. That boy is going to be tall. Aaron Ross. Girl, you better keep a tracking device on Ross. You better keep a tracking device on him, girl. So cute. Oh, she's so cute in there just asleep and looking like an angel. How nice. I love it. It is balloons all over the ceiling. It is drapery. It is decor. I would have done a black walls or put on some black curtains. Give it a black ambiance with the pink. I love black and pink with accents of silver and white. But this is cute. This is real cute. Brooklyn looks unreal. She looked like a little baby doll. One of those baby borns. One of those, what's the realistic dolls they be making? I can't think of what it is. But they made a Karen doll just recently. Or somebody did like a parody of it. And it was a Karen baby doll. Oh, that is a cute little white dress Kenya got on. She looks so cute. It's giving Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And since we got the new Bel-Air and sis is a dark brown skin, she looks damn good. And we got the dark skin Hillary now. And so that's who she looks like, the brown skin Hillary on the new Bel-Air. I love it. Why is Sheree giving Elvira in fucking her confessional, goddamn? It's giving poor unfortunate souls. It's giving witchy poo. The little kitties are arriving to the party and they look so dapper, debonair, and suave in the tea party get up. Yes! Shout out to the parents for having such good taste and getting them all spiffy for the events. And this is so good. Like, not only is this cute for kids and can be really fun for kids and different, but it also can teach them a form of formality and etiquette. I love it. Oh, Drew's kid is cute. But Drew, girl, I would like what Drew has on if I didn't find it creepy that she showed up in a replica of what Kenya wore to another party that was for Brooklyn. And it's given that this is Drew's way of flattering Kenya. It's creepy. It's creepy because also we have met Drew, so it's given single black female. Ooh, Sonya look good. I love the big old flower on her head. Is that a flower? They have a little reflection and flashback time for Drew and Ralph, and you know everything that they've been talking about and going through. And Ralph is sleeping in the boys' bedroom, And that's just so manipulative to me. Like, you going in there, first of all, you disturbing the boy's space, you bringing him into y'all's issues, and then it's like it sets up a perspective of daddy is coming in here because mommy is running him away. So it makes your son feel responsible for filling in the blanks of the marriage. It's not cool. It's very toxic. Candace laid. She got baby Blaze, and they look real cute. It's giving cute. But she in a way because Brooklyn is trying to come through. Come on, Brookie. Yes. And she's giving bashful. We got Ace and Deuce. That's so cute. All these kids got real cute names. Brooklyn, Ace, Deuce, Blaze. Candy got 25 reasons why she late. Can you say cut all that? Let's get to it, shall we? Oh, messy boots. They are about to play a game. They writing down confessions, tea that they know or have heard about the other people and placing it in a box, and they're gonna randomly pull and we're gonna see what they got. Sheree, you want to talk about people getting wild with rumors. Marlo silly over there telling Brooklyn don't put her pinky up when she drank tea because that's the ghetto way. Honey, I must be giving ghetto because the pinky be up. Patrick told us that it's fancy. If you know, you know. Deuce is not here for it. Deuce is ready to throw her. Deuce is. Said you gonna call daddy. He like, and she like, why you wanna behave? He said, I don't want to. I heard that. Somebody shows you who they are, you believe them. Hello, Neo's ex-girl, Monyetta. Let me not call her. Her name Monyetta. But I hope since she on here, she'll be able to set a new something for herself. Even though it's still like another Housewives show, the other show was literally called Hollywood Exes. So they getting introduced as such and such as ex-wives, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully now she'll be ready, or you know, in a place where people can perceive her for her and not just somebody's ex. This is a cute game. It's kind of like a baby shower game that Kenya got going, where she's asking questions about Brooklyn to see who knows the most about her. Your grandmama name. That's she asked, what is Brooklyn's middle name? Candy put your grandmama name. That is so me. I'm screaming. Brooklyn first name was Neighborhood. That's funny. Did I say her first name? Her first word was Neighborhood. Drew in these faces. Okay, Marlo knew some stuff. Marlo know a lot of stuff. Okay, saying you knew what the first word was. Oh, Brooklyn advanced pretty fast, huh? She walked in 14 months. Saying Marlo, I didn't catch who won, child. If y'all know who won, tell me. Because I couldn't catch who won. I played it back twice. So, Monyetta let us know that her titties are the only thing that she's had done, and the rest of her body is real and everything. Okay, congrats. Hello. You could have told us something else, girl, that we, like, didn't know. Again, there's Uggs, digging locker rooms. First of all, that's basic low-hanging fruit, but I mean, I guess it's I don't know. It's weird because Candy do a lot of sex shit. So it's like whatever you put out there a lot about you, that's what people, you know, basic people are going to respond with. So you gotta, that's something that you just gotta be honest about so it doesn't bother you so much when they do it. Because at the same time, it's low hanging fruit and motherfuckers should just be better than that. But everybody ain't. So do what you do. Right, sucking dick in the locker room sound like something you do in high school or college or something. Unless she over at the gym going ham for that fam. But Candy seems rather annoyed by it. I can't blame her for feeling annoyed by it, but at the same time, I'm a little confused about why she's that annoyed by it because of what I just said. And also, I understand because if it keeps happening over and over and over and over and over again, that does make a difference. If it just keeps happening, like people keep doing things like that over and over, like that's all they do and it's the same person, so then I understand why that gets to be annoying because it's like it's not balanced, it's excessive. Like, bro, what do you want? No, they said Marlo's site ain't real, you can't order nothing. Who wrote that? I feel like Sheree probably wrote that. I don't know. Because I feel like Sheree said that about the sucking dick in the locker room. But they said Kenya, I don't know. Because somebody said Kenya probably said it. I feel like Sheree said that, though. I feel like Sheree said that, though, because she's salty with Kenya, and that sounds like some basic shit that Sheree would say about Candy in particular. So, well, now Drew wrote that about bless me. Candy really wants to get to the bottom of who said that shit. But Kenya said, look, we don't have time, we gotta move on. Okay, Marlo said you go to the site and then you get the email, you email and then you get a response back and they let you know what you can do from there, if anything. Because everybody don't get chose. It's some exclusive shit. Okay. Huh? Oh, you know something? Kenya probably wrote that. Kenya probably wrote it about Marlo. Because she got the tea that Marlo said that about the white refrigerator and borrowing the Rolls Royce from Lisa Ray and all that foolishness. So Kenya probably went out of her way to go on the site and see what she could find, or just find anything, or probably send one of her assistants to just see what can I shade Marlo about next time we film. And so Kenya probably wrote that about Marlo and her website. Drew said it's a serious accusation to say that somebody sucked dick in a locker room. I don't really feel like that's such a serious accusation. She could be sucking anybody's dick in a locker room. Ain't her and her husband swingers? Like, I mean, it's not that serious. Everybody has sex. You suck dick. What? Like, it's not a serious accusation. If it was consensual, and what? Yeah, I think Kenya said it because she went deeper into it. Like, they say you buy Rolls Royce off the lot, which means that it's not, which means that it's used. Now, Kenya and Marlo are bickering once again. Someone doesn't pay their assistant. We know Drew wrote that. Okay, but keep this in mind, though. Even though Sheree is a shady muff, keep this in mind about Drew revealing his tea the way that she revealed it to Sheree. She went from person to person telling all of them this, and then popped up at the party. Popped out at the party with the tea. Okay? We're going to keep this in mind. She did tell on herself though, Candy. She done told on herself right here. The issue is it got to Sheree first, and honestly, Candy, it got to Sheree first because you ran with it. You took it to Kenya, who then took it to Sheree. You took it to somebody who is cool with her, which is what you tend to do, Candy. What you mean why she so turned up, Drew? You gaslighting. You gaslighting, Drew. You gaslighting. Because she might not be paying that boy, but you done popped that at the party with the tea, and you expect her not to be defensive about that, and you done went from person to person, which you bad mouthing her. Yeah, she should have paid it. If she did that, she fucked up, and that's her own fault for making herself a villain in somebody else's story multiple times, if that. So yeah, I'm not like being shy to that. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. But oh shit, cause they done dropped a bomb on the table, honey. Hold on. Okay, so what I was saying is, we got all of that. Sheree is who she is. She did that shit. She wrong as fuck, and it's her own damn fault. She set herself up to be a villain in other people's stories. Howsoever, Drew, you's messy as fuck the way that you handled that, because if you wasn't trying to be malicious about it, if you wasn't trying to be messy about it, if you was trying to be a real ass person and really help Sheree or whatever, what have you, you would have pulled her to the side a whole nother time. You had multiple times. You could have pulled her to the side at the party. Y'all ain't been at that table the whole time. You could have pulled her to the side or pulled her outside at the party and say, hey, we got an assistant or an employee or whatever, what have you, friend or whatever, what have you, in common, and this is what they told me. It seemed like some shifty stuff. Maybe you should just watch your back. I don't know what's going on, but whatever, what have you, with some stuff going on, you need to check around your doorstep. But instead, you went from person to person and popped that at the party and dropped the tea on the table and this messy ass game, and now you like, oh, why you so high, why you so defensive and all of this? Because you being messy and you being shady and you being malicious. So don't try to act like it's something that is not. You don't like Sheree for some reason and you not being real about it. So say straight up, this person came and told me this about you. I'm cool with this person and this is why I don't like you. Or I don't like you because I don't like you and that's what it is. So I'm popping up at your party with that tea. Deal with it. Say that shit. But you gaslighting, Drew. Then Fathom, I ain't never seen that name before, so I don't really know how to say it. Fathom, she pop out. Oh wait, so this the one where is that? Ain't that the same assistant? And this the one that say that your husband is gay. So not you out here going hard, running with some stuff that your assistant done told you, and the whole time your assistant is running with whatever he know about you and probably whatever you done told him about whatever else. When you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. And baby, when I tell you the clown, the joker, the harlequin, all of them, the jester, they running amok at their kids' party. They running amok that table. They running amok the spirits of the people at it as well. The clown is biting, gnawing at their edges. Tisk. Girl, oh, now you hype. Don't talk about my husband. Don't talk. We're not going to do that. Girl, Drew, who is you talking to? Drew is losing her mind. Stop talking. Stop talking. Drew, who are you? Who do you think you are? Who does Drew think she is? Like, for real. Who does Drew think she is? She is a fucking nutbag. Talking about, don't talk about her. You up here talking about this lady finances and her business stuff and then dropped it on the table of the thing. And can you hush? Talking about, guys. No, you started the shit. You brought them there for that. You should have had security or a mediator. You should have called Iyanla to be there to moderate it and modify or something. It done popped off now. And tell Becky and sit down. She running the mud talking about, oh, it's a kid's party. Girl, hush. You knew what time it was. You see them cameras. That's why you running in front of them too. Because you could have picked up your kid like all them other ladies did and walked off the same way that they did and walked out silently. You did not have to do all of that. You wanted to be seen. Yeah, you are a dissy bitch, Drew. I'm sorry, but it's giving dissy. It's giving dissy. It's giving messy. It's giving fake. I'm not gonna lie. It really is. Yeah, that Anthony is messy and you up here, girl. Drew, deflecting, derailing, deflecting and derailing. Don't talk about my husband. No, girl, they trying to get you to realize that it's some real shit going on. And you worried about the wrong thing. Consistently. Probation. Probation. Okay, Candy. Candy said probation. Drew talking about Anthony is on probation. How he on probation? You didn't know he said that. And if you did know he said that, he should have been fired. What is a probation? Girl, you was just doing a scene with him. You was just buying baby gifts with him. What is you talking about? And now she's saying she didn't even hear what the girl said. That he said. Girl, hush. You did all that snapping, talking crazy. Drew. Drew. I cannot. Drew is a total bag of acorns, pecans, almonds, goddamn, walnuts, pistachios. Drew new name is about to be Pistachio because that's what her hairline and her goddamn makeup is giving also. Not only her makeup and her hairline, but her motherfucking antics is giving all types of pistachio, nutty ass no-nos. So they cut it there, they go over there, they sing happy birthday to Brooklyn, and it's all a good time. The kids look like they have run themselves to life, and it is everything. It's marvelous. Yeah, see, they look like they had so much fun. I saw some folks talking about the party scene boring and stuff. I don't know what you mean. Them kids look like they had a blast. And it looked like hella cute. Oh, what they eat? I'm here for it. But they conjugating after the fact or whatever. Drew. So Marlo is basically saying, you know, I hope that y'all can get through this basically the same way that Ken and I have gotten through a lot of things that we have been through. And Drew is trying to say, oh, you know, what you saying about my husband would have been nice if you could have said that. Drew, shut the fuck up, because you didn't give her none of that. So you didn't get it in return. And now Sheree is doing the same damn thing, so you can't hardly defend her because she's trying to get on Kenzie for carrying the bone. And Sheree, how much have you carried the bone of stuff about Candy? Treat people how you want to be treated. And Drew, now you're trying to argue, you're trying to play victim and all this other shit. You started it. I'm sorry, yeah, when y'all first seen each other or whatever, Sheree was like, I heard a lot about you and shit like that. That was a time for you to pull her to the side and be like, what's up? But instead, you was on some backbiting, messy ass shit. So you can't do all that now and play victim. You're not a victim. And look at you getting in her face and putting your hand all in her face. For what? For what? For what? What it was? Sheree said he was never her assistant, so she did not pay him. That's what she said. Drew, for what? Bruh, so Kenya is like, I just hope y'all are getting ready for New York and it's gonna be fun. And Drew out of nowhere, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All up in Sheree's face. You trying to get your ass whooped? What's happening here? What was the purpose of all of that, y'all? Tisk. I cannot. Drew is a motherfucking bag of acorns. Like, where is that? Where is that? No. Something is terribly wrong with the gal. But y'all, that's all that happened in the episode. That's all I got. Everything I pretty much had to discuss and commentate on and rant about, I pretty much already have, so I don't have much else to say. That's everything that happened. That's everything gonna happen, and we're gonna see what's gonna pick up on the next episode. But this episode went from like fun, bubbly kid shit to a whole circus. I am screaming. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more, and I ain't gonna waste no more time. We're gonna get on into the next 2 episodes. I'm gonna go ahead and do episode 4 and 5 so I can get caught up. And after episode 5, I am going to try my best to go ahead and do the cast reading. Child, it's gonna be doozy. It's going to be magnificent, so y'all definitely want to tune in. If there's any questions that y'all got, I will make sure to have them answered as far as these storylines, as far as people's intent, as far as behind the scenes tea. Okay, we're gonna get into, so come on back through. If I'm not able to get the reading done right after episode 5, then it'll be after episode 6 tomorrow. But it's gonna be all good, boy. Okay. So I hope that this was educating and entertaining for you all, and I hope that you all will like, comment, and subscribe, and be thoroughly liked, loved, healed, and liberated. Emphasis on liberation. Mwah.